Welcome to Bot War! Here we are, as the Beastlords and the Red Star nations meet in an escalating conflict over the city.
You could get a job as a radio announcer.
Well, I used to work in radio.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Triple M.
Did you really?
Yeah,
I
I used to
didn't
do
even know
sound bites and research and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, early 2000s.
Wow. Here we go. We've got a star in the midst.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Do you want to go through your force, Aiden? I know it's going to take ages.
It will. So, by popular demand, people watching at home, we ended up bringing the Beastlords and the Red Star Nations, as they were the requested factions.
Well, we finally got Beastlords, got them painted, thanks to Stuart. And so we can actually play some games with them now. My personal ones are still undercoated in the covers.
Well, see, I cracked all mine out with the last painting challenge from memory.
Ah, yes.
So,
But then you forgot to bring them last time when you were going to play.
well, I brought them this time, but we've got Stuart's fantastic work, so we best
Yeah.
take advantage of it.
Yep.
All right, so it's really easy to come up with a 80-point list for the Beastlords because you don't have to think about many models because they're expensive. So we have Brontus. He has Armoured Might, which makes him very devastating at close range. You'll find all of my Beastlords that I've brought do. He's a bit of a loner because with Earthquake you don't want him too close to friendly models, and he can do some great chip damage against enemies that get too close if they try to start ganging up on him. Now I've brought the upgrade card Inner Power for him because it adds an extra energy cube to the pool. Beastlords are fairly energy rich, all things considered, but an extra one for boosts and things isn't going to go astray. Next up we have Tyrannus. He's the toughest close combat bot I've got, with a close combat attack of 4 and the combat scimitar, which means he gets to re-roll 2 of the purple dice, so the chances that he's going to one-shot something are pretty good, and there's a lot of luck mitigation if I happen to roll poorly. And then we have Tricerus. He's sort of the most mid-range as far as Beastlords go, and in saying that, he's still better at close combat and range than most comparable sort of bots, and with a lot more damage. So one-on-one Tricerus against any Valiant, Deceiver, Trasher, he's going to go fairly well toe-to-toe with them. With the Combat Scimitar, he gets the rerolls. He also has a Flamethrower, so if anyone tries to duck behind a bit of cover, they're losing their Obscure and Terrain bonuses. Now, Flamethrower is not actually in the rulebook, but I'm assured by Anthony that he's going to have it written down somewhere important.
Yeah, I have to actually put Flamethrower on the card title for Beastlords and for Red Star.
Deceivers as well, because they've got Fahrenheit.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. He was the original Flamethrower.
He was. Yes, he was.
Okay. And that is my massive force.
Right, so, and once more, I'm going to start off my my spiel with an apology, because I noticed when I was doing the Red Star cards that I have not changed some names back, because what happens is I get on my computer and I start tinkering with things, and then I look it over and go, yep, that's all good, and upload it, and I realise I've uploaded some of the actual new names for things on the Red Star, and not taken them back to the old names. For instance, the Bronteborg has Nuclear Shells, which is actually Null Ray, and we've got Martial Warrior here on the Tyrannoborg, which is actually Triple Changeling. So there is new names coming, and I'll make sure all that gets into an expansion when it arrives. So I apologise for that, people. Right, so it was actually quite difficult to pick an 80-point list. So Aiden suggested I take all the Raptor Borgs, but I think that if you play against if you ever play against Aiden, you'll realise you just don't take his advice on list building. It's okay to watch what he does, but not actually listen to what he says. So I've taken 3 Raptor Borgs. Now, with 80 points, I've given one Raptor Borg the Cold Logic upgrade because it's a bargain basically to sacrifice a Raptor Borg for 5 cubes for a round. So it's just once per game, but I think that's a real bargain. So sort of technically one Raptor Borg's out of the game as I hide behind a building waiting for that moment to get some extra cubes. Raptor Borg 2 and 3, they will probably be hanging out with this Stegoborg, which I've also taken just for the ranged attack ability, but also if it does come down to a close attack match with a Beastlord, he's got a good chance with the combat shield and combat mace to do okay against
Plus the surge.
Oh yeah, plus but that's not in close attack.
No, but it's going to keep me on my toes because Beastlords are fairly energy heavy.
Yeah, that's right, and it's a surge strategy rating 3 as well. So pretty nasty. Now, forgive my pronunciation to any Russian people. The Beastlords, all-terrain armoured car with heavy caliber gun. Now, the heavy caliber gun is good at close range, but you can run out of ammo probably every time you use it. Or at least every time I use it. Really nasty for that one shot, but you got to be you got to get up close enough to be able to do it. I've also given this enhanced systems, which is +1 damage to its stat line because it probably will take a damage to its stat line when I fail my heavy caliber gun roll. So, and it's got blast, but that's probably not going to affect Aiden that much. Of course, I'm going to take one of my favourite models are helicopters, and so of course I'm going to take the H-11 gunship, which is one of the biggest, meanest helicopters in the game. Jetpack, iron skin, target matrix, really nasty. 3 ranged attacks. Only 6 damage though, so not the toughest helicopter, but certainly packs a decent wallop. And of course I'm going to take Tyrannoborg because I just need a dinosaur with gun arms and big mouth, big teeth. So yeah. So we are playing Escalation, and we've actually already we've separated our forces into 3 parts, and we've already deployed the first part. I've chosen to deploy the Tyrannoborg and what I'm going to call the Battery Raptor over here, and Aiden has deployed Tricerus.
Yeah, so with this scenario, there is a risk that if you were theoretically to roll poorly enough, your friends wouldn't turn up. But the chances of that happening are just...
Only I can make that happen.
Yeah, so the chances that it'll happen on the video, probably 87%.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I was thinking about these videos that we do today, and I was just thinking how completely raw they are. Like, we obviously choose the scenario, what we think is going to work, and we choose different factions, but we don't have a huge amount of experience with the factions that, like, we have our factions that we play, right? But we don't have a huge amount of experience with these other factions, do we? Like, we don't have... Like, I have hardly any experience with Red Star, playing Red Star at all. Like, you've dabbled in Red Star.
I really rate Red Star. They're quickly turning into one of my favourites. They were even before the Tyrannoborg and the Stegoborg got out, which was reflected in the paint jobs I put into the infantry, getting tissue paper and cutting up strips of dental floss to make parachutes and things like that. But it was fun. But yeah, they're just a really interesting play style and faction, and they've got enough flexibility to give you maybe not as much as the Atlanticans, but to definitely give you the scope to do some interesting things.
When they're in their concept phase, Red Star was basically no middle. There's no middle players in Red Star. You either got really weak garbage, we got really strong stuff. There's nothing in the middle to pad that out. So you'll always find in a Red Star force you've got like the really, really tonk stuff, and then you've got just bunch of crap basically.
I'm looking forward to the Red Horde when you've got the Terrorborgs flying overhead.
Yeah, that's right. The new ones that actually shouldn't be too far away actually. But yeah, there's some definitely. You will actually be able to field a complete force, 80-point force of different Dynaborgs, which will be really bizarre, I think. So, especially with the dedicated flyers and stuff like that. So, yeah, very interesting. It's very interesting force. It looks great on the tabletop though, like the mix of organic dinosaurs and military vehicles. They're very militaristic as well. Looks really cool. So yeah, definitely a completely different type of force for Bot War, but usually these sort of forces make the most interesting type of forces. So I just can't wait for my democracy to arrive, because that's going to be my force. I just need to learn how to play it after the last one. Okay, so we're ready to get into it. Do you need to add anything more, Hayden?
So before the game, we've rolled off for ties. I won the roll for deployment and for breaking ties on strategy ratings. We move and take our actions in ascending strategy rating order. There may be some new people who haven't watched videos going through.
We should say as well that it's always good to put your cards out left to right in ascending strategy rating order, because then you just go from left to right, and just makes it really easy to go through everything, and then you soon know where you're up to, because you won't have any cubes on some, and that's where you're up to. So, but yeah, that's just good practice. We play it all the time, so we will try and talk through some of the rules and different things that we do in these games. Even though you might not be a beginner at the game, it's just good to just reinforce a lot of those little nuances in the rules. So are we ready to start? Are we ready?
Yeah, so we'll start off with Anthony's amazing raptor, who's going to come charging forward.
Yes, no. So strategy rating 1, so that's my raptor Borg, but as I said before, I've put cold logic on him, which is an upgrade, and he's essentially my power boost to be later on. So I'm going to hide him for a while until he's needed, and then sacrifice him mercilessly in order to give me some extra cubes. So I'm now up to strategy rating 10, what I have on the table.
Alright, Commissar Mallet, that means I get to go.
Yeah, I wish I could do a Russian accent.
I
know a couple of Russian swear words, but that's about it.
Best not to try.
Yeah.
So now that he's passed on his turn for the Raptor Borg, I'll quickly explain how the deployment for escalation works. So at the start of the next turn, during the power-up phase, we're going to roll a die for each of our groups that aren't on the table. So on a 2 or 3, I would deploy my group on this side of the board, my left-hand side. So I could put them here. On a 4 or a 5 on that side. On a 6 on that side. So I could put them here to chase down his battery. So there's a 50% chance each of my groups could turn up and just nom on his battery immediately. On a roll of a 1, however, they do not deploy, and then at the start of the following turn you'd check again, and so on and so forth. So that's what I was saying. There is a chance, 1 in 6 chance, every turn that the unit doesn't turn up. More than likely, though, everyone's going to be here at the start of turn 2.
Okay, so
Alright, Triceros SR7.
I think you should run out in the open.
You know
what have you got to fear?
I think that's an amazing idea. What's his ranged attack? 3.
3. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Twin Gatling guns on those little puny arms.
You could boost it. You'd get a decent shot out.
If I get short range, I could.
Just as long as I stayed out of 7 inches. How far 7 inches?
What? 7? What are you talking about?
Isn't that his
10.
movement?
Oh, yeah, 7.
I'm more concerned about the close attack.
Oh. Yeah, close attack's quite brutal. Close attack 4.
Now, the only reason I'm contemplating that is because Triceratops has a flamethrower, which negates the terrain.
Yeah, but you've got to be able to see him still.
Yeah, once I move...
Yeah, move. Move closer.
Well, I'm going to move so I can see him. The question is, at what orientation can I see him and reach in one move?
Where is he? Where is Triceratops?
Just behind this building here.
Oh, you put him quite far forward. I thought you put him behind the back building.
Yeah, that was before we... The magic of cinema when we changed the map.
Oh, okay.
You forgot about that one. So why not? We'll
Bring it!
We'll bring...
That's within close attack range. And I'm activating on an SR10.
Yeah, it's... I'm just going for it because if I completely fail, the game will end and then we can just start again. And delete this video.
Yeah.
So how do I look from his point of view though? Surely I would be getting a terrain dice.
What?
Well, if you stay where you are and shoot back at me, surely I'm obscured enough from his eye level. Trying to look around the corner of that building. But yeah, we'll do a boosted ranged attack.
Can I have some reds?
I don't know, Commissar Mallet, can you?
I'm going to boost.
Alright, now, Beastlords, they're pretty tonk because their base roll is 3 purples. And, yeah, because we've got to within that 10 inches, we roll 9.
Oh, that's pretty scary.
Oh, 9 to 3. Ooh. Are you sure you want to move out? That's, for anyone watching at home, 60% of his biggest, nastiest thing.
That's alright. I can actually get health back by doing my adrenaline.
Yeah, this is the scary part. If he can get into close combat, the specific super ability he has can heal up to 3 points of that damage, as well as add up to 3 purple attack dice in close. So that's why I wanted to be outside of 7 inches, because if I gave him that, then it would be all over Red Road.
What do we got here? 9.
You could double move and tie me up. That'd be good. You should do that. You'll get me next turn.
Potentially, I could do that. Funnily enough.
See, this is where he's ignoring his own advice and listening to the advice I've given.
Oh, I don't know.
Now, I was really worried about that Tyrannoborg, so this was my attempt at an Alpha Strike, using the advantages afforded to me by Triceratops' specific special rules. Flamethrower, it's going to be very infrequently useful, but yeah, it's good to have in the toolkit when you need it. Because he could have blocked potentially another 3 points of that damage by getting a black die for his terrain.
I think I'm just going to shoot with a boost at you.
Yeah, this is probably the correct course of action. I just need to hope I roll better. Oh,
Not
6.
great.
6 to 6.
Ah!
So,
Man, once again, my dice rolling is shocking.
yeah,
Okay.
I rolled perfectly there versus Anthony's mid-range roll.
I wouldn't even call it mid-range. It was below with 4 dice. Potential 12.
4 dice. Oh, see, I thought it was 3. Yeah, okay, so he rolled poorly.
Okay, so we're rolling the d6 now, aren't we?
Yeah, so for each group you roll, I'd assume we go in ascending order of the strategy ratings of the group, I guess.
I got 3. 2, Brontus.
2 for Brontus, yeah. So a 6, so that puts him on the opposite side of the table.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is Anthony could now get a group that will deploy on one of these sides. It won't deploy on the back line though. So if I put him in the middle of Anthony's edge of the table, it's going to put him as far away as possible from anything that Anthony might bring on.
Okay, so I'm bringing on the Stegoborg group. 5. Which side is that? Is
your
that
right hand.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the conflict's going to escalate, and this is going to be a pretty quick fight. One way or the other.
I actually think I might put...
I see how it is. Do you gang up on one and try and share the love?
I'll put him there. Right, so you roll... What's yours?
Tyrannus is a 6.
I got a 5.
Yeah.
This group. But it's part of a different group, so...
Yeah.
2.
Left-hand side.
That's not that bad.
My plan involved Anthony rolling once. Things are not going according to plan, and Brontus is in and going to be in a world of hurt.
I think that should go probably there. Okay.
Alright, and Tyrannus with a 5, so my right hand side. What's the Chopper's SR?
8.
Ooh. Hello, Chopper. Hello, Chopper. Hello. Yeah, I think this one's going to be a pretty quick play run. Things are going to get messy fast, guys.
Well, this is what Botwall's all about. We don't want to be sitting at tables for 2 hours.
No.
We want to sit here for an hour, play a game, talk crap for an hour. And we're right for 2 hours.
Get a fun 45 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, points. Energy.
Energy
now
distribution.
We have energy to distribute. Where do I need my energy?
I think... Geez, is it worth putting anything on the H11 gunship?
Yeah, I'm interested to see how you can manage to save that.
Well, I think the reality is it's going to be unlikely that I can manage to save it.
Tricerus, Brontus.
Oh, hang on. Where does this guy go? I forgot to put him on with this.
That's fine. This is fine.
Take that off there. Gonna have to put that on there. How many you got on Brontus? Because
4, because I expect he's going to be taking some return fire.
well, actually, he might do okay because he activates on a 2.
Yeah.
So I think he might escape okay.
He's going to use the cubes first.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm in trouble in this game already. Okay. I'm going to activate on a SR1. Yeah?
Yeah. Are you going to cold logic now you've got everyone on the field?
No. But I am going to move around the back with my cube. Now the other 2 guys are going to...
Now the Raptorborgs can only shoot once per turn. So they're more than likely going to be continually advancing. Oh. How far can they move? 8?
Yeah, 8.
Can they reach him?
Oh, 16?
Yeah.
No. But I'm just looking for a shot.
Well, if they could reach him, I'd be a bit upset because that would mess with all of my plans.
All of your plans?
Yes.
You mean you make plans?
Oh, so many plans. The problem is they all get jumbled up and I forget which is which.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take a shot at Brontus.
At long range?
Yep. So just 2 dice.
Now, Brontus has got 4 shield dice by default, so I'm going to rely on his innate toughness here.
4. Oh, 5. Okay. So 2s.
That'd be Brontus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I've obviously played this all wrong. You've got people shouting at me on the video.
Well, see, the problem is I've put everything into taking out the big scary thing that I don't want to get eaten by. And now I'm going to get swarmed. I should take out...
I don't think you're going to get swarmed, actually.
I think maybe...
The Beastlords are, as I was saying to you earlier, people underestimate them.
Oh no, they're tough as, but if the tables were turned, I would be trying to tie them up with multiple raptors.
Yeah, but...
using terrain to get close.
Yeah. Best of luck.
Just add range for a move in and a smack, which would have been my preferred course of action. But... see, this is the problem. I want to try and just drop him with one shot, but I'm going to overreach and I'm not going to be able to kill it. Would have almost been worth double moving to tie that up in close combat.
But you're out of range, right?
Yeah. By less than an inch, I'd say there. It's a bit galling. Why didn't you put a bigger base on Brontus? Surely he should have been 60 mil. I want to get away from him and his surge, because he's about to go, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
How fast does he move? He's a 7. So I'm out of range of him getting to me, at least, for the close combat. And if I use up all my cubes, he can't surge me. That's obviously a good idea. But you're going to ram me. You're going to bring that Beastlords in to drop 6 attack on me. That's a lot of... Oh.
The viewers at home are telling you to hurry up.
Yeah. Fine, I'll just shoot the Tyrannoborg.
Okay, I'll boost. Give me an
Shall
extra dice.
Fall! Nope, that was terrible. So, trying that again would definitely not be in my best interests. So now I book it. 7 inches up the road. Oh, I want to get away from the Beastlords, but I don't want to go to the Raptors. Yeah, we'll just go straight. Why not? Run, Brontus! Run!
Okay.
Which leaves him with 1 cube to boost.
I've got 3s, haven't I?
Sure do.
So I'm going to start off with Stegoborg moving 7 to slip a shot straight through there.
Ooh.
And old mate, he...
Surely I'm getting terrain on that.
Oh, I don't know, mate. Like I can see your entire body.
Oh. I can barely fit the tape measure through the gap. Sideways.
It's just 1 shot on 3 range, mate. So
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
But so you're rolling 2 purples?
2 purples, yes.
I'm going to boost it just because of the surge. That's the thing, surge may not actually do that much damage, but it scares your opponent
5.
into making less than optimal decisions.
Oh, 4!
Yeah, so because he dealt at least 1 point of damage, 1 point of damage with a surge, I take 1 additional point of damage for every cube still on the model.
Nasty.
So there's 2 there. So if I hadn't boosted that, it would have been even worse. But all up, I take 3 points of damage, spinning my damage dice down to 6.
Surge is always something you got to be really careful of.
Yeah.
Because you only need one to get through if you've stacked it with cubes. And yeah. Okay, so moving along. What am we going to do with that? Well, look, at the end of the day, I'm going to have to blast Tyrannus, aren't I?
Yeah, of course.
So, but I'm going to have to risk getting within. So he's going to have to move. Actually, he might move to there.
Don't want to accidentally hit your friend.
Yep, he's going to do a boosted heavy caliber gun.
Oh, you can boost heavy caliber.
Hang on, let me check if I can.
If only we had someone who knew the rules.
Roll 6 range attack dice for short range attacks only. When using this special rule, it doesn't say, so you can.
There you go. Alright, so Tyrannus could quite possibly die here.
If I roll three blanks, I take a damage myself.
Well, it's 3 of any face.
Ah, yes, it is too. 3 of any face.
And you've added an extra die, so the chances of that happening are high.
That's true.
No.
Oh, no!
That's nasty.
8, 9, 10.
Alright.
That was good. 2 of each.
Yeah,
Still got it.
Wasn't. Blocked half of that. So he's alive, but gee, he's hurting. Oh. Alright.
Okay. So
I'm on a 6.
you're going next.
Yeah. How many cubes did you put on the gunship?
2.
Oh, you did. If you put 0 on it, I'd go for the Beastlords. Fine. Right. We're going to waddle up to him and smack him in the face.
I'd have gone for the Beastlords anyway. Because running past the chopper, getting in the Beastlords, because if the heavy caliber gun would have run out, I would have gone for the chopper, but it didn't run out.
It's okay. I've got a secret.
So if you kill the chopper this time,
I've got a
then
secret
you're
plan.
standing. Okay.
I have a plan.
Okay.
It's to roll poorly enough to not kill the chopper.
Well, I don't know whether that's going to happen, mate, with Tyrannus.
Yeah, because I am
I would have
rolling
gone past and hit the
5.
Beastlords.
5 purples plus a black, and I get to re-roll 2 of the purples.
That's right. I'm going to boost, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. I think you're still going to smash it. What's that?
11.
Yeah, 11. 5,
6
damage gone. Downed chopper. Oh, wait. We have that.
You realise you have to do this for every model now.
Oh, no.
You need the battle damage destroyed version. Okay, just for clarification, I can still move freely past that.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a joke.
Good stuff. Alright, I'm on 7.
Well, that was my 8 that just went down. But old Tyrannobog, he's going to
Well,
activate...
no, Triceratops gets to kill him.
What?
Triceratops is on the 7.
Oh, okay.
And we've established that I can shoot you at short range.
Okay. So I'm boosting then?
Yeah, I thought you might. See, this is where you have that decision of, do I do 1 attack with 4 dice or 2 attacks with 3 dice each? No, I'll go for the multiple rolls. I'll do 2 attacks.
2 attacks is always better than a... Oh, no, I'd say boost is
I think boosted's probably better, but if I completely muff it, I may change tactic and run away.
Okay.
Alright.
What do you got?
6.
5.
Oh, 1 damage.
Chips 1 away, down to 3. Tyrannobog is tough.
Oh, Tyrannobog's going to get to activate this turn, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I think Brontus might be in for a world of hurt.
He's shooting again.
I need to really think about this decision. Because it's going to be bad no matter what I do.
What do you mean?
Well, if I...
You've got 2 activations.
Yeah, but if I shoot him and don't kill him, it's bad. If I shoot him and kill him, I'm still exposed because Stegoborg's lined up a shot there.
Yeah.
You've got the Raptorborgs coming up on me. Let's go for it. I want to see Tyrannoborg drop before he gets to do anything. That'll hurt model sales.
Ooh, 5. I've only got 3 dice because I need those 2.
And he's dead.
What would have happened if I rolled another? No, he still would have died. Oh, poor old Tyrannoborg didn't even get to munch anybody. He just absorbed shots for like 2 turns.
See, if as you said before, our footage is very raw because if I was trying to...
If it wasn't raw, Tyrannoborg would never have died.
No. If I was
Being one
trying
of the
to
best
promote...
models in the game.
Yeah. That's the problem. If I was trying to promote model sales, I'd let him wreck my face.
Yeah, we don't need to do that. The game is fun enough.
But playing the game optimally, I don't want the thing that can eat my face off living to do it.
In all fairness, it took a couple of shots from a Beastlord to be able to take it down.
Took quite a few shots.
Right, are we recubing?
And that's the thing. By eliminating the last model Anthony had to activate, it's denied him the end of his turn.
We're good.
I
I might activate my cold logic.
Ooh, cold logic. Yes, I've killed another one. So it's a net gain of 3 cubes for him for the cost of the model.
And I think just throw that one.
Who do I want to live? That's still probably the best way to do it.
Okay, so we're ready?
Sure, let's see what these 2 raptors are going to do to me.
Well, the trick is with the raptors is getting close enough.
Well, you're probably within 16 inches now.
Yes, very close. Yes, for one, but you need both. Like you can't. You need both.
Well, the first one will tie him up until he activates next and squishes it.
Yeah, exactly. But I definitely think that.
Well, if they both advanced and shot at him, I can only shoot both of them back.
Yeah, but I think I'm just going to use one to go to there.
Clever girl.
And one to... that's what we're going to be seeing. One to go to there. So that's one off each. I think I might leave that at that.
Alright. Right, well that
Brontus.
works perfectly for me because my plan earlier was for Brontus to save the day and protect Tyrannus. So we'll do a dandruff check there, guys. Well, ideally by moving to a point where he can shoot at the guy.
Oh, okay.
So that's a pretty clear one from there.
Okay.
It's 10 inches base to base.
I will boost.
As shall I. Okay. For 4 purples. Come on. 6.
3.
Oh, you're going to get to hurt me.
So I take 3 damage. So he's actually on 4 because I've got an extra. This model gains +1 damage to its stat line.
Yeah, this is a problem because Tyrannus is probably going down.
Is it my turn?
Tyrannus is my next one on a 6.
So I've got Stegoborg on a 3.
Ooh, he's not surging through.
Yeah, I'm getting within
close.
No, just shoot and then move.
How far is he away? No, he's too far.
Oh, so you're going to get close and then you're going to actually change your line of fire and miss the shot.
Well, did you move those buildings? You must have moved the buildings. Or did you move Tyrannus?
No, that's Troceros, but...
Oh, Troceros, sorry.
Eagle-eyed viewers at home, let us know if I did or didn't move the buildings.
Well, I might just... I don't know. He's got to get into the game.
He's in the game.
No, he's got to get right into the game. I moved the building just then.
Sneaky Steggerball.
What are we sitting at? We're sitting at under 10. So we've moved. Boosted shot.
And I'll boost my defence, obviously.
Had a surge attack. I'll better get these out of the way.
So if he gets at least 1 point through, I take an extra 2 points.
7.
Oof, I'm probably taking an extra 2 points. 5. So I'm taking 4 points of damage total. And Troceros is on a
It's on a yellow. He's on a yellow too. 2 damage left. So you're on
a 6.
Oh, I got
yeah.
Beastlords. This is going to be fun.
This is when the tables turn and
This is
Bronze
gonna be
is left
fun.
alone.
Boosted shot against Tyrannus
And I'll boost my defense.
with a heavy caliber gun,
Yeah.
which is still in.
The problem is the moment it explodes on you, his stat line goes to rubbish.
Yes, that's true.
That's a lot of blanks.
That's a lot of blanks.
I think you're taking a point of damage. Huh?
I am. That's really annoying.
But
That's only 6 shots.
yeah, but depending on my roll, Tyrannus could go down.
There's 3 on this, aren't they?
Oh, that's really close.
But I'm going to do a boosted normal shot anyway.
So that's 3 dice.
4 dice.
He's
Oh,
regularly.
range attack 2. Sorry, 3 dice. My apologies.
He's down to 2, but I want two actions on his turn. So it's risk reward. I have to hope he survives this.
How many's he got left?
2 points of damage.
Oh, come on.
I might, because I could boost, survive the attack, and then get in close with you. Because close combat for that thing is not going to be pretty. I might do that.
That 1 dice roll's probably just cost me the game. I thought I was just going to be mincing Tyrannus. 4.
Right, I'm going to roll this one separately just to see if I wasted my time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no damage, that's fine. I would have survived it, but I would have been on 1. And then the Vezdegor could have potentially killed him in close.
Okay.
Alright, so Tyrannus has only got the 1 cube left. He's moving into close. I better measure that just for...
Yeah, I think 7.
Yeah, it's 7, but just to...
Difficult terrain for the... Yeah. But you can't do anything.
No.
And you've got...
Triceratops.
Triceratops.
And you've put the stag within short range.
Mm-hmm.
So... I can't see any raptors. So... Triceratops is now going to be a guerrilla fighter running and gunning, I think. So he's going to take a shot. If it wasn't for the flamethrower, I probably wouldn't bother. But we'll give him a basic shot. Has the stag got anything to boost? Or?
Yep, he's going to boost. Oh, and he's got a combat shield.
So you swap a red for a black. I don't think it's going to matter.
It did matter.
Alright. So for his second activation, Triceratops is going to bravely reposition and try and create some space.
I need to bring down one of these Beastlords. They're not easy to bring down. I've got some pretty heavy firepower that hasn't really...
Where are you going to be able to get to? If I go behind this one, I think I'm still going to leave myself exposed and open. So I think I'm going to have to just, for this turn, take him back to here. Alright. That's it.
Recube. Recube. Right, well. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, I've lost count. Is it turn 3 or 4 viewers at home?
I've lost count too.
Yeah, I didn't bother asking you.
Hang on a minute. What is that supposed to mean?
Turn 4. Turn 4 it is.
I'm running out of cubes, mate.
Just use your Oh, you did. You only get to use that the once. Yeah, the Beastlords, they've got the best basic stats across for any faction in the game, and they're generally cube rich. You can crack out the armoured might, but the only thing holding me back is I've needed every activation. I'm cube rich but activation poor with only 3 models. So using up an activation to make them better up close versus actually doing something up close could have potentially been worth it, actually, because Triceratops using a black die on his shots as well every turn because of the armoured might. I think I probably should have armoured mighted in the first turn.
Okay. I think I'm good. Raptors. Right. Raptors have got to do something here.
Now, theoretically, the Raptors are within 16 inches of Triceratops, but if you don't start your turn with line of sight, you can't move into base-to-base contact with the model.
Yeah, that's correct. So they're just going to move to there with their 2 cubes, and I'm up to 3s now, so Brontus.
Double-edged sword, because now I'm tied up in close combat with the Vezdekod. Brontus can't shoot at it. What he can shoot at, though...
You should definitely come over closer.
You know what? I think I might. That sounds like a great idea. Would actually get me short range. Oh.
Come within 7.
Yeah, well, I can't because I can only move 7 and I'm not using 2 activations. You know what, Anthony? You've talked me into it. Because Anthony's obviously going to give me sound advice. So, yeah, we're 10 base to base. Or just under 10. So that's 1 cube for the move. 1 cube for the boosted shot. And I've got 1 cube left, so when he shoots back at me, I'll use it to boost, so I won't take any surge damage.
Oh, combat shield. Keep forgetting combat shield.
Oh, I can't forget combat
Can we
shield.
explain that combat shield switches a red for a black?
Yes.
Ooh.
6. 3. Little chunk of damage off one of the big boys.
Taking too much damage.
Well, it's his turn now, so.
It is.
Fill your
Right,
box.
so
I'll just grab these
I
red
think what we're going to have to do here is I think we're going to have to move twice and lock him down.
Oh, not what I was expecting.
I think we're going to have to.
Oh, dangerous, because you've given me the first shot in close combat.
Yeah, I know. The only thing that I worry about there is on 5 damage. Get the combat shield, but if you fail, you're going to get whacked like big time.
Yeah.
With a combat mace.
Yeah, if
You
I
haven't got a
fail.
combat mace, have you?
Nope, but I can do 2 boosted attacks, which will be 4 purples and a black.
Yeah, I might move back. I'll just shoot, I think. I don't want to shoot at him, I actually want to shoot at him. Oh, hang on a minute. Can I see? Oh, I can't shoot in the close attack.
Yep. You can see him. That was actually part of why I was happy to spend.
Come on
the
then,
other
I'll just
cube.
do a boosted shot on Bronus.
If Tyrannus had got in there and took out the Vezdekod, he would have got taken out on
Boosted shot
the
on
fire.
boosted shot. Oh,
Ooh,
not bad.
8.
Better
Theoretical
boost that.
maximum of 12. So,
What's the black in there for?
give me a sec. Why did I pick up a black? No, it was meant to be a 5th red. I must have just grabbed the wrong dice.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, snap! 5.
I picked up a black because I knew I needed it.
What's he on now? He must be down to 5.
He's down to 4.
4.
Over half his health in one shot.
Right. The Vesticod is actually going to do a boosted close attack
No way.
on Tyrannus.
I'll boost my shields. So
You want to explain this?
Yeah, vehicles by default have close attack of 0 for the most part. When you're in close attack, you always get at least the 1 black die because you are in close attack and any close attacks have an additional black die. The boost buys him a 2nd purple. So now if he can manage to deal 1 point of damage, he will be able to disengage an inch.
4.
Oh,
Not bad.
that's a pretty good roll for what you were rolling with.
I would have liked to roll 6, but anyway. Ah, saved it.
7, definitely saved.
Doing it again.
Boosted again.
Boosted again.
Oh.
4 again.
Because it's the second
How many
activation.
rolls? How many rolls are you doing? 3.
3. Because it's his second activation, even if he disengages, it's not going to save him, so I'm not boosting. And I'm hoping I block at least 3 of this.
Yep. It was worth a try.
And now Tyrannus' time to shine. We show why we are the true tyrant king, not Tyrannoborg.
Not only would I could have potentially killed him.
Yeah.
He's only on 2.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
I've got 8 points of damage total between the 3 Beastlords.
I know, like they're just hanging on. They're annoyingly hanging on.
Your Raptorborgs between them nearly match the life I've got. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we'll just do a straight attack, no boosts, because I'm rolling 4 purples and a black on a straight attack.
I need another red.
Won't make a difference. Oh, might. That's terrible.
Yay! Survived!
But I have a combat scimitar.
Oh, you do.
So I get to re-roll 2 of these garbage purple dice.
And reroll to blanks.
Possibly. Possibly not.
How many?
1 point of damage through.
Down to 2.
Oh, see? And now the problem is, if I do that again, it opens him up to fire from the stag. Oh. It's almost worth not killing the Vezdekod, just so I'm not vulnerable.
Well, all you guys are vulnerable now.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, we'll finish him off.
Will we?
We will attempt. Oof. Now, is combat
5?
scimitar per attack? Or once per turn? It's been that long since I've used it. Yeah, in a close attack. So yeah, we'll be re-rolling the rubbish. Turn that 5 into an 8.
I can't save it. Even with the 5.
Good try, though.
It did well. It did well. Pretty nasty.
Tyrannus smash!
If I'd rolled better on that second heavy caliber, we wouldn't even be talking to Tyrannus.
No, well, I'm packing it. They're all hanging on.
Right.
I'm on 7 with Triceras.
Yep. Who? Yeah, I've got no one else.
Oh, I'm half tempted to pop out and gun down one of those raptors. Or do I just stay where I am and armoured might?
I can't believe all these Beastlords are just hanging on with just a couple of damage each. it actually looks really uneven now on the table because you haven't lost any, but
Yeah.
you've potentially lost what,
Well,
20 wounds?
7, 14, 19, yeah.
Yeah, 19 wounds. So you've actually lost more wounds than what I have.
Yep.
Oh, not quite. I've lost 22 wounds.
Problem is, I need to stay just one step ahead of these guys so they can't draw a bead on me. But I can pop out and react if I need to. So we'll double move and pop him around here.
Okay, cube up.
Tyrannus, I don't know if you're going to live, mate.
My go.
Yeah, the Raptors are on a 1. Yep.
Oh, whoops.
Well.
Oh, sorry, I'm not moving that yet. I'm going to shoot with a boost.
And I'll boost.
Oh, what?
Okay, so he rolled 4 purples and got a 1. So that's 3 dice he's rolled blank on, which is a 1 in 6 face, isn't it? Yeah.
He's
That's a
fine.
bit more than a 1.
Just move the next one up. He's going to do the same.
And I'll do the same there. That's not a 1, that's a 5.
Yeah, it's not great.
Oh, just saved.
Okay, he can go now, and then Steve will. I actually expected more. Essentially rolled 10 dice and got 6.
Sounds about right.
No. When's this dice curse going to leave?
I did stack 6 cubes on Brontus this turn, so he could boost every attack I figured was going to be coming in and still have a mess of dice to come back at you with. How many cubes you got on the steg?
Just one.
Just the 1?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's just 1 regular shot. Might be better to drop the 2 Raptors. Because they're weak as. You're going to need those red dice, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll do a boosted shot against a Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Raptors only have 2 2 red dice.
Yep.
Ooh, 2 points of damage.
Survives.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not what I planned. We'll throw a regular shot at the wounded raptor.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather finish him off.
Mm-hmm.
That's a better one. You're not saving that.
I could have.
No, you couldn't have. The best you could have blocked was 2 of the 6. 4 of the 6, sorry. Yeah, you would have took 2.
Okay, so try Tyrannus.
Steg.
Oh, Steg. Steg!
Who's he shoot? Short range Brontus, long range Tyrannus. Oh, this is getting onto a bit of a knife edge.
I need to... I don't know.
I think your issue is going to be you're going to get cube starved.
Tyrannus hasn't activated yet.
Where did all your cubes go?
I had 3 on each.
Ah, for boosts. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's only going to get 2 ranged against him anyway. He's not going to do anything there, I don't think. Because you're going to boost it because it's surge. So you're going to get 4 shield.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think the likelihood of that damage is low. If I moved up to here, though, Bronus would struggle to get away. But he'd get next turn. Okay, I'll shoot at Tyrannus.
Tyrannus. All right. Well, I have to boost.
Yep. If I roll 6, it'd be alright. 4.
I need to block all of it. If 1 point goes through, it dies.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Okay.
See, the thing
Triceratops.
about Bot War for the people viewing at home is it plays fast, but it's not about having ridiculous grognardy neckbeard depth and looking up 2-hit resolution tables and all of that. It's all about the feels in that moment when you're on that knife edge and you're holding your breath and it's
You know what is going to happen, right? I'm staring down the barrel of my 4th loss in a row.
and I think this will be number 3 in a row.
Oh, 3.
Yeah.
Third loss in a row. But looking at the table, people are like, oh, there's still 3 models, you haven't lost anyone, and I've lost all these. But actually, you've lost 3 less damage than me. It's because Beastlords are just tonk as.
But that's all in the trade-offs. If you look at the
Lots
actual
of cubes
points
for
of
shields,
damage,
4 shields, nearly everyone's got 9 or 10 damage on there.
So what I'm hearing is if Anthony had played better and focused harder.
Yeah.
So if the Vezdekod had left the gunship to his fate and they all focused on Brontus.
No, maybe. I don't know. I thought the actual Vezdekod should have easily gunned him down with the heavy caliber in the second round, but I rolled 4 out of 7 dice.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is. It's still a good game.
So I've got Tyrannus and Triceratops. I'll duck down low so we don't get a dandruff check.
Oh, is he hiding? That's very un-Beastlord-like.
No, he's advancing.
Oh, yeah.
That's as far as he can move on a single activation. Actually took it off the wrong model. Alright, and Triceratops on
Hang on a
7.
minute. What do you... Oh, this is still... Yep, that's right. I've just recubed, that's all.
I don't see that Triceratops is going to be able to get a bead on anyone though. So he can double move. Also advancing, Anthony, not hiding. And recube.
Oh, hang on. I've recubed a raptor that's dead. Okay. Wow.
Give me a sec, you recube faster than me.
Well, I haven't recubed yet.
People at home, I think we're on turn 6 or 7. This is the problem. We're meant to go 8 turns, but we don't keep count. Could have used one of the damage dice and just done it as like a spin down or a spin up. That would have been sensible. Should have thought of that. Where do I need cubes? All right.
Hang on a minute. I'm just trying to work this out.
Ooh, he's going to adrenaline. Ooh.
No, I can't adrenaline this turn. I don't think.
Well, you could, but you're not going to get to do much else.
See if I'm only going to get 1 close attack in. Then move, close attack. Because that's...
It could potentially be worth adrenalining the Stegoborg to get up to 3 points of health back.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking of doing. But there's no way to adrenaline unless you're already in close attack, which is how I wrote it. Yeah. I didn't want it to be like a ram attack.
Well, that's where the pack tactics need to come into play. Your mass.
Okay, so Raptorborg's going to attack.
As in, move in.
Close attack.
And he's going to do a boosted close attack.
I shall boost my shields.
No slouch.
Well, this is where he gets to shine.
We hope.
He's a squishy battery that, if he can get in close, can do some damage.
Well, I've only got to, scrape 4 damage off?
Yeah, but Brontus has got all the shield dice, so...
Yeah.
That's 11. Theoretically, I can stop 10. I need to stop 7. I think Brontus is dead.
Raptor Ball's not mucking around.
No. Okay.
You might roll it.
Oh.
You've done it before.
I rolled 6. I needed to roll 7.
I killed one! Yes!
Alright.
Is he down?
Alright. He's... Yeah.
I killed one! And actually killed the toughest one.
You did. Well... So between my 2 models, I've got 4 points of damage left.
And I was actually going to do adrenaline, but now I'm trying to work out how I can shoot you.
Oh, you might be able to get Triceratops.
Alright. He'll get a terrain dice.
Oh, surely you're going to see like
Actually,
the tips of his fingers.
Tyrannus would be easier. Yeah, it's over 50% of the model obscured.
Just double move and come close.
I'm going to adrenaline it.
Alright. So if he was in close attack, he would get potentially more purple dice to use.
It heals a critical dice worth of damage and gains a critical dice worth of extra close attack dice. But that's not going to bother this round, is it?
No.
2, so he's up to 7.
Not bad at all. Now the problem is, anyone who pokes their head out is liable to get it blown off next round.
That actually flipped the game quite a lot, because now I've got 10 wounds on the board and you've got 4.
Now, something is actually really important to note is which group did that Raptorborg come on the board with? Because it didn't start on the board with the Tyrannoborg, so it came on with the Steg.
Yes.
So what I'm seeing is, in the escalation scenario, for every full group you destroy, you gain 5 VPs.
Yes, okay.
So I'm currently sitting at 10 VPs to Anthony's 5.
Mm-hmm.
At the tail end of either the third to last turn or the second to last turn.
This is true.
I'm pretty sure I could just run around for 2 turns.
We don't roll like that here, if you remember correctly.
Right.
We don't separate in order to get better close attack.
So,
Remember?
so just so it's noted for anyone with the endurance to watch this far, I've already won.
Oh, yeah.
I've run all the permutations and I've already won.
Yep.
But just for the
You only need 1 more to go down, and we're even.
Yeah, but I've already won. But just for the entertainment value of the viewers at home.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm going to be
In that case, our totals of games played, I'm well in front.
And that's the thing. If you were being beady and you wanted to play like that...
If you really want to win. Like, if we're playing tournaments, the whole game changes, doesn't it?
Yeah. And that's probably more where looking at the point scoring aspects of the game would be important, because generally you're going to get in there and you're going to smash and you're going to see what happens, and then it'll get down to that time limit, and whoever's edged ahead, they might scrape a win on the time limit, or it'll be the wipe. But if you wanted to play more seriously, there is also the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. His hand can see the...
No. Line of sight.
Surely, Anthony, you got those surges through the gap.
Yeah, but I can actually fully see his whole body.
I'll take your word for it.
He's quite thin.
Alright, so yeah, I'm going to definitely play suboptimally now.
I think bring him out.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Bring
doing.
him out for a battle.
Because I'm going to take out the raptor now,
Yeah.
and the steg can only get one of us next turn. It's just going to come down to who he chooses.
Or I just do 2 activations and blast them both.
No. You won't be able to because I'm not bringing them both out. It'll depend on who dies right now.
Okay.
Alright, so Tyrannus at close range. Oh, block less than 2. No, he lives.
Ooh,
He lives.
lives on 1. He lives on 1.
That means I'm going to have to pop Triceratops out now, doesn't it?
Those raptor balls have been not bad. Only got
So
3
you
damage.
only rolled 2 dice for his shields?
Yeah.
Okay. Oof.
What?
No, it's just... Yeah,
I didn't roll 3.
you did alright. Come on.
You know my dice rolling starts getting better towards the end of the game when it doesn't count anymore.
Oh, it still counts.
It's counting in this game, but normally...
Oh, do I hedge my bets and come out and be cowardly and shoot from around
No,
here?
come out this side.
Yeah, but then you can wipe me out in one shot.
Actually... Oh, he hasn't got blast. I was going to say stand right close to him.
I can come out this side though, because I'm not going to get in close, so we'll jink around the corner a bit here. Make it hard for him at least.
Mm-hmm.
That's intent.
I will laugh if he survives this.
He could.
Ooh,
He theoretically could.
Oh!
He did not.
He did not.
By 1.
Okay, well,
Recube.
Recube. And this is it, mate. This is what we've got. Who's easier to kill on your team? Who's got less shields?
They have the same shields, they have the same health.
Right.
So
Well,
I would say the one you can target. is
well, now
probably easier.
I'm gonna move to within 10 to get a boosted shot. Actually, I'm gonna move to within 10 and out of. Who's
7. Oh, come on.
What are you
Be
talking about?
brave.
Actually, if I just shoot Triceratops, it'll be easier because then you can. I'll say I have 7 from him,
Just in case.
just in case. So we've moved. Right, let's blast him with a boosted
Boost. Now the problem I had is
boosted surge shot.
I've got too many cubes and I contemplated loading all my cubes on one, not the other, but...
You boosting?
yeah, of course.
Won't matter anyway.
Oh, probably won't.
7, not bad. Only needs 1 to get through.
Yeah, so guess what? Done.
Bam! We're even. Are we up to go turn 8 yet?
It's either 7 or 8.
I don't even know. Should we keep playing till the last?
Well, this is either the last turn or the next to last turn, so... And the problem is, the steg... If the steg was a Vezdecod, I'd double move in and tie him up. But the steg ain't.
He'd whack you a good one if you did that.
The steg will mess me up if I go in close. You've strategically placed yourself outside of 10, so I can't do a double boosted shot. 2 rubbish shots against the guy with heaps of armour.
That
and
raptor
shield.
ball bringing down Brontus was the man of the match.
I don't think we've ever had a draw.
I don't think we have.
Maybe I run now. Okay, so for those watching at home, last turn I had theoretically mathed out every permutation except this silly one. I'd won. Right now, I've drawn. It's a draw. But that's not how we're going to play. Maybe I should stay outside of 7 of you. 2 can play that.
Right, you might kill him now. You might smash him.
Boosted shot.
You definitely could.
Yeah, if you roll all blanks.
Yeah, that's happened before loads of times.
You got black dice?
Oh, yes.
You can't roll all blanks because you got a black dice.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Good roll.
7. Oh,
7.
Okay.
Steg's rubbing it in now.
Yeah, at this point, the Red Star deserve it.
3 cubes.
3 cubes, and you go first, so shoot me in the face.
I think...
Double move. Just double move.
I think we just do a boosted shot.
Alright. And Tyrannus is going to fall.
Here we go.
Ooh.
7.
1 goes through.
You can't get rid of your cubes.
Easy.
He's getting... Yes! Red Star! Take it out! I actually thought I was going down.
Well, you did.
Oh, no. If we're counting that,
you
then
get the win,
total's
but it's got
like
asterisks.
I'm like in front. Because there's been times where I could have just ran away.
So it's got the asterisks. But I will record the play. I will give Anthony the win.
You're so gracious,
It
Aidan.
will be posted to Board Game Geek.
Oh, for those that don't know, Aidan posts every single game that you ever play. Is that right? Every
Yeah,
single game that
pretty
you
much every
play.
board game I ever play.
He posts the results to Board Game Geek,
Hmm.
which is interesting. I couldn't keep up that discipline.
Well, it's not too hard. I've got the app. I just press a couple of buttons at the start of the game and then press a button at the end, and it does all the stuff for me.
Wow. I was actually really worried when the Tyrannoball went down, like in the first couple of turns. He got picked on.
Oh, well, he had to.
But
I don't want the
the
punters at home seeing that,
Stegaball
would you?
is very nasty. The Vesdikod is extremely nasty.
Yeah, it's a real risk reward. You got 1 really good shot out of it guaranteed, and then
Yeah.
after that it's a battery, I think.
I actually think the Beastlords took an absolute pounding.
Oh, didn't they? What?
But they held up pretty well. You only got 3 models there, mate. You didn't really starve for cubes that much.
No, but that's part of the
They take a
Beastlords
lot of
design.
punishment. You still got to be clever. They're not invulnerable though. You've got to be clever with them and use the terrain. And I think their hardest thing is actually knowing when to go in. Because I found that even with the Red Star and the Raptor Borgs, it's like you've only got 2 activations. One's got to move, the other's got to fight. Like you got to really know when to go in.
I kind of feel like, for example, if you took 4 Raptor Borgs, you're probably moving them 2 by 2. So they're going to alternate turns and be batteries. So one group's advancing 8 inches, the other group's a battery for that turn. Next turn, they're coming up 8 inches, they're a battery. And then once you're sort of using the terrain for cover, because the Raptors really need to, and it's thematic for, cinematic depictions of that.
Well, they're really
particular
cheap.
dinosaur.
They're only like 5 points.
Yeah.
But actually, the Raptor Balls, if you took them all, they're separated out in different strategy ratings as well.
Yes.
So in groups of 3. So
But
yeah.
For 5 points for a 2 cube battery, that's better than Herb's.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they've got very limited shooting ability.
Yeah, but if you think they're
And they're
primarily
not and they
battery.
got less staying power, so they're only 3 damage and 2 shields.
Yeah.
Not
So-
obscure.
So they're not as good a battery as the Trash's generator.
Oh,
but,
nothing is as good as batteries that
Yeah.
Trashers generate.
But if you were going to do like a top 10 on battery models in the game, I would put the first 3 Raptor Borgs, the 5 cost ones, right up there.
Interesting. I quite liked how they played, actually. It was a real challenge to get the Raptor Borgs close enough to do anything. But when they did get in close, a bit like Trashers, did a bit of damage.
Yeah. Well, that's it. They're extremely squishy Trashers.
Very squishy. Way more squishy than Trashers. If they didn't kill
Brontus, if it didn't kill Brontus, it would have died instantly. Because Brontus just would have swung back and smacked it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh.
I think any other role would have really, I would have lost that game. Because I wouldn't have been able to take on Brontus, Trisus, and Tyrannus with just the Stegborg.
Yeah, well, that's it. It would have just come down to the numbers. You can only shoot so many of them. But that Steg for, what is it, 17 points?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's amazing.
It is pretty amazing, yeah.
I don't know, I think I'd probably rate the
It's
Steg.
not as good in close attack as the Tyrannoborg.
I think I'd probably rate the Steg over the Tyrannoborg because of the Steg's staying power with the combat shield. And then if it does get in close, same. So
Yeah, but it's got 2 less damage than the Tyrannoborg.
yeah, but it's potentially taking less damage because the black dice is always going to get you at least 1.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I think, and you could always pay to put the +1 damage upgrade on it.
That's true, yeah. That's true, that'll bring it up to 20. See, it's getting up there.
But you look at
with
the
20.
If the Steg's 20, but it's got, what, did it have 8 points of damage then, would it? Or
But in close attack, it's only got 2 close attack, but it does have combat mace.
yeah, so
But
you're getting 2
the
purple and black.
The Tyrannoborg's got 4 close attack, plus the black, plus adrenaline if you got adrenaline going.
Yeah, so in theory, the Tyrannoborg could have a
The actual
black, 8.
The actual adrenaline models, they're not a impact model like a ram attack or anything like that.
They're looking to stay for an extra.
That's
an
right.
additional
But
round.
the second turn is when they'll just rip heads.
And that's the thing, you can't charge into them because that
Yeah.
means if they
If
survive the first
That's
attack.
right. If they survive that first attack, then you're getting hammered by an adrenaline charged creature.
I rate the Steg. I think the Steg might be the pick of the bunch.
You reckon?
The
I
Tyrannoborg
just think it's because I brought it out too early. Like the Tyrannoborg would have been a serious.
Oh
threat.
no, it would have minced anything it got a hold of, but it's sort of a bit more one-dimensional. I think the Steg.
Oh, it's got the same ranged attack as the Steg.
I think the Steg's staying power and having the situational bonuses, the surge at range, the mace
surge at
in
range
close.
is handy. Yeah, the mace and the surge at range. The mace is more of a deterrent though.
So's the surge, but that's the thing. The Steg is designed so people aren't going to want to go anywhere it can hit them, and then it's going to have a lot of health late game, and it's your closer.
I don't know. I just think we didn't give the Tyrannoborg a chance to shine. He came out too early.
Well,
He potentially, but he potentially could have fulfilled the identical role that the Steg did, with 10 damage. The only thing he didn't have was the combat shield, so he might have taken a bit more damage, but he still got adrenaline, so he still could have charged it up again. So, potentially the Tyrannoborg could have 13 damage, because you can take your
Does go
critical
over.
above and beyond. So, I mean, that's pretty significant.
I do think on some of my turns in the back half of the game where I was stalled out a bit behind buildings and things, if I had spent the time turning Armoured Might on before coming around the corner,
Yeah.
and I've got an extra black on all of the ranged attack rolls,
Yeah.
that would have made a big
And that's why you've got the extra. You don't have all the extra cubes for shiny boosts all the time.
That's it.
You've got the extra cube to run adrenaline.
Also, then I would have had less cubes to worry about potentially
Yeah.
for getting hit with. For
Yeah, Armoured
Steg.
Might's a definite. Like, learning to use Armoured Might with the Beastlords is the key to winning with them, I think.
Yeah, you don't want to turn it on.
I'm
too
not
soon,
even.
but-
I'm not very good at using it either, because I always worry about cube starvation with it. Same thing here. I got actually a bit mixed up with adrenaline as well. So, and in the end, I used adrenaline mainly as half of what it should be used for, which is a healer. But
Well, I guess it's not as good as regenerate, or not as easy to trigger, but it's guaranteed to give you something. Regenerate may not. But it's if you're in that situation where you need to spend those 2 cubes for a clutch, get a few more points of life. It's an extra tool.
Adrenaline is mainly there for if you're attacked by like air support flies or something like that. Then if they don't kill you, then they're going to regret it in the following turn. That's mainly what it's there for. It's a second wind, basically. So, but actually, I quite liked how they played. They didn't play very static at all. The Red Star.
Well, the difference between what you fielded and the list I had lined up was I was going to bring 2 Raptor Borgs and the Spetsnaz squad.
Oh, the 6 points Spetsnaz squad?
Yeah, not the section, the squad. To have that bit of ground to air just as a deterrent for whatever you were going to have that was a flyer. And,
Well, I don't know whether I would have taken... don't know what I would have taken differently. I probably would have taken more units, I think, if I was going to be up against something like... I think against overwhelming odds, I think the Red Star, you wouldn't be able to take as many big... You'd have to even out your big heavy things versus your weaker things. The trouble is not having anything in the middle road.
Well, that's the same as any faction. You're probably not spending... In a normal game... You're probably not spending half your points on 2 models. So you're not bringing Narcitron and Mega Tyrant.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you'd bring 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some people might, but I think it's struggling.
Narcitron, Mega Tyrant, Electro Tyrant, 3 models. You're over 60
And then
points
take Ravenous to boost the cubes because he's got 4 cubes.
Actually, that list could be borderline Beastlordy.
Yeah, you definitely have to take Ravenous with the 4 cubes with that sort of list. So
when the resin models arrive.
But then you just take all surge weapons. So any
Well, Electro Tyrant's bringing Surge to the party.
Yeah, but they're all activating what SR8, SR9, SR10.
No, Electro Tyrant's early because he's Surge.
No, he's not that early. I can't even remember what he is now, but he's not that early. He's not like 3 or anything like that. I think he's like a 5 maybe.
Yeah.
But like, I think most of they're all activating quite late. Even Ravenous, I think, is activating quite late.
You know what you want to do? You drop Mega Tyrant and Electro Tyrant into Firepower mode, and then you've got 2 models on the board. Going ham!
But Narcitron's got an okay ranged attack. Why would you waste that? And so is the Ravenous, actually.
Potentially more as you can't shoot the thing that's not on the board.
It depends what S strategy rating they are. You could potentially get, 4 shots out?
Well, you could maintain the firepower from turn to turn if you wanted to.
No. In the first round, I think you can shoot, depending what strategy rating, because you can shoot, do firepower, then the other person... No, it's the other way around. Like, you've done firepower, and then you do your firepower, then undo your firepower, then you shoot, and then the other person shoots, I think. So you can get...
Well, you can take a shot, firepower, they take their 2 shots, next turn, or, whatever order it goes in, you get the shot out,
Yeah, so you can get an extra shot out somehow. I can't remember how.
Well, it's the way that whole mechanic was designed, but it's...
I don't know. I can't remember now. We haven't done it for... That was the earlier games we used to do that.
Well, Mega Tyrant and Electro Tyrant haven't had much of a run in a fair while.
Yeah, that's true. But that might change with the Deceivers arriving. And we'll see how we go. Although, we played Electro Tyrant not that long ago with the Trashers. When I say not that long ago, by video standards, not that long ago. So... Yeah,
I think that was pre-COVID though, so we're talking...
it was a while back,
So it feels like about... 20...
And that was one of my... I understand why you wouldn't remember that, because that was one of my wins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can check if that was logged on there.
It's easy enough for me to work out what dates it must have happened on, because the wins are so few and far.
Well, apparently you've introduced a new way of gauging who won or not based on the 2 turns prior to.
Oh, no, you get the win, but we all know it's got an asterisk. That's how it works. If Anthony wins, it's got an asterisk.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us in the game. I hope you liked it. Hope you like all our crappy chat at the end. But yeah, Beastlords versus Red Star. It was straight through for a win for Red Star. Thanks, guys. See ya.